Welcome to the Sports Betting Top Picks and Plays. This is for the National Hockey League, the NHL. My name is Abby. We just have 4 games to go over with you. It's a short slate of games for the NHL. Provided by courtesy of oddslogic.com. Gives you the latest odds and for the totals, money line plays, puck lines, injury reports, oddslogic.com. First game we're going to look at is Buffalo and Detroit. Opened up at Detroit. The favorite at home. Total opened up at 6. It's now gone to 6.5. So look into this game now. Just look at the who's on the public. The sharps in the public. Nothing there. It's been pretty quiet. The sharps in public. Nothing there to report. We'll look at the matchup here. Head to head. Buffalo Detroit. So we played 3 times already. This is the 4th and final meeting. First meeting October 26th. Opening. I think it was the opening day of the season, beginning of the season in Buffalo. Sabres won at home 5-3. Went over the total. Second game was the following month, November 2nd, in Detroit. Detroit won at home 2-1. It was under 6.5 goals. Third meeting December 9th in Buffalo. Detroit won 6-5 in a shootout, and it went over the total 6.5. So this is the 4th and final meeting. Buffalo's 3-6-1 last 10, 6-4 to the over. Buffalo's 1-4 last 5 games, and are 3-2 to the over. Detroit 2-7-1 last 10 games, and 6-3-1 to the over. Detroit's lost 6 games in a row, and they are 3-2-1 to the over. Wow, 6 straight losses for Detroit. But Detroit's winning the series against Buffalo 2-1. Buffalo, they have Vegas next. Let's look at this one here closely. Detroit's been averaging they haven't averaged over 3 goals. They're averaging about 2 goals. They haven't really averaged 3 goals. Let's look at them here carefully. Let's take a look at these guys. Detroit's scoring has been low. They haven't scored more than 3 goals in the last 4 games. They're at home too. Yeah, their offense is really struggling. Let me look at a team total here. Let me see what's going on. Detroit's really struggling. Although head to head they've averaged about 3 against Buffalo. They had, let me look here and see. Let me look at the team total. Yeah, for me, I don't think they score over 3 goals. I'm gonna take the under. I like under 3.5 goals. I like under 3.5. Team total under 3.5. Detroit. I don't think they score more than 3 goals. Detroit. So team total Detroit under 3.5. I know the last meeting they scored 5, or they scored 6 in the last meeting. That was in Buffalo, but that was in December. A lot has changed in like 3 months, so I don't see how Detroit's getting out of this rut, scoring over 3 goals, or scoring over 3.5 goals. I don't see them scoring over 3.5 goals. No way. I can't see that. Yeah, I don't see that happening. So I'm gonna take the team total under 3.5 goals for this game. The next game I'm gonna look at here, Vancouver Calgary. That'll be the next game. Total open at 5.5, and Calgary's favorite at home. We're seeing still 5.5s on the board. Nothing's really moved. So look into this game. Look at the line history for this game. And the public's all over Calgary in this game. They're on the favorite. As for the total, nothing there. Let's see. Head to head 5. They've played how many times now? They played 3 times as well. This is the fourth and final meeting. So October 9th, they played Vancouver. Vancouver played Calgary, and it was 6-5 in overtime. It went over the total. Calgary won in Vancouver. It went over 6. November 12th, they played in Vancouver. It was 3-1 Vancouver. They won at home. It was under 6. Third game in Calgary. Calgary won 3-1. It was under 6. So this is the third meeting. The fourth and final meeting. Let's see. Just one moment. So Vancouver, overall, 4-6 last 10, 3-7 against the spread. 4-6 last 10, 3-7 to the under. 3-7 to the under. 2-3 the last 5 games. Vancouver, 2-3 the last 5. And for the total, Vancouver is 3-2. Vancouver is 2-3 to the under. So Vancouver 2-3 to the under last 5 games. Calgary, 4-3 last 10, 1-8-1 to the under. So Calgary is 2-3 last 5 games and are 1-4 to the under. So both teams right now are playing to the under. Both teams are playing to the under. The last 2 meetings between these 2 teams have gone under the total. So the way for me to look at this game, I'm going to look at the under 5.5 goals. I like the under here. Vancouver, Calgary. That's the way I'm going to play it. For the third game, no play on the side. I just like the under 5.5. Third play I'm going to look at here. The third game, Anaheim against Utah. Total's 5.5. That was the opening number for the total. Utah favored at home, and it's gone up to 6. So we're gonna look to see where the public and the sharps are in this game. So Utah's getting all the public play at home, but the total, nothing there. So we'll look at this game further. That's Anaheim, Utah. So they played twice already. Again, October 16th. In Anaheim, it was 5-4 in overtime. It went over 6 goals. Second game was in Utah, 5-4. Anaheim, they won again in a shootout. So they've won 2 games against Utah so far. So it looks like Utah's favored heavy in this game. Let's look at the other matchups head-to-head, because they haven't played each other since December, and a lot has changed in 3 months. So last 5 games, 4-5-1 last 5. Anaheim, 4-5-1, 6-4 to the over. Anaheim, 2-3 the last 5 games and are 3-2 to the over. Utah, 5-3, 1-1 last 5 games, 6-3-1 to the over. Utah's lost 2 straight games. They're 2-3 last 5 games and are 3-1-1 to the over last 5 games. So it's Anaheim, Utah. This one here, let's see. I gotta take the over in this game. It's got to be over 5.5. I'm definitely betting the over in this game. Over 5.5. Anaheim, Utah. They've gone over twice already in both meetings, so I got to go back to the over. Over 5.5 goals. Anaheim, Utah. I like that. Nothing on this side. I just like Anaheim, Utah over the 5.5 goals. Yeah, I like that side. So the fourth and final game I'm going to be doing. Montreal, Seattle, total 6. Seattle favored at home, they're favored on the money line. Now we're seeing a little bit of 5.5s at a few books, but it's mainly been 6. So it hasn't really moved all that much. We'll look at the line history now. Seattle getting the public money so far. Everybody's on Seattle. let's see here. Yeah, Seattle's getting all the public money so far. Let's look at this game here. This is the fourth and final game. Head-to-head 4-3 last 7 games. They've played once in Seattle. Seattle won 8-2. Actually, it was in Montreal, and Seattle won in Montreal 8-2 and went over 6 goals. So this is basically the second meeting. So Montreal's looking for some revenge. Montreal 6-3-1 last 10 games, 5-5 to the over/under. Montreal's on a 4-game road trip. This is the last of the 4-game road trip, so they're hoping to win to break even on the road trip. Right now, they are 1-2 on the road trip, and overall 3-2 last 5 games. Montreal 2-3 to the under. Seattle 4-6 last 10, 4-5-1 to the under. Seattle off a 3-game road trip. They went 1-2 on the road trip. They're back home. Right now they're basically 2-3 last 5, and 3-1-1 to the over. So 3-1-1 to the over. Montreal is 2-3 to the under. I gotta take Montreal on the puck line. I like Montreal on the puck line here. That's the way I'm going to play this game. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't trust Seattle coming off a 3-game road trip to just come back and get the job done. That's the thing with me. I like to fade teams coming off road trips, especially when they're long, 3 or more games away from home. I like to fade those teams the first game back. And I'm fading Seattle here. I like to take Montreal on the puck line, $1.51. I like them there. I have no play on the side. It's like Montreal plus 1.5 goals. So that's for the NHL, the National Hockey League. Thank you for joining me. My name's Abby. Whether you feed or follow the picks, it's up to you. I just basically look at the games, make my assessments, and whatever I like, I just take those picks. Whether you feed or follow, I hope you hit a big winner in the NHL and cash some tickets. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more picks and plays in the NHL. For the team totals, I gave you a team total today. For the puck line plays and the totals, we gave you all 3 today. So hit the notification and get your notifications with hitting the like and subscribe to get more of those kind of plays. Good luck to you guys today. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Good luck. Peace. See you tomorrow.